Hi, Avi. Um,
Hi, Dan. Hi,
uh,
everybody.
Thank you for joining us. It's actually your second time joining this webinar, and Avi is going
Yes.
to deliver a virtual workout. So move your ass out of your chair,
Uh,
I hope you have your sports pair on your shoes, on your legs, and go ahead and
okay,
start.
but listen up. Do you see this chair over here? We're
Yes.
going to do some of the workout, just a little bit of it on the chair. And just because most of us are most of the day on the chair, so I'm going to address that. And also, you don't have to get your sneakers on, and you don't have to get your fitness clothing on. If you're already at home and no one sees you, you can do it in your underwears or in your pajamas. No problem at all. You can do it. However,
Great.
moving.
I'm gonna
I'm guessing you already have a chair.
So great. So thank you, Avi. I'm going to remove myself from the stream and hand it over to you.
Okay, guys. Hi, I'm Avi Israeli, the founder and owner of Fitness in Motion, a certified fitness and health instructor for more than 8 years now. And I'm going to deliver you with a workout that are designed especially for this time that everybody's in their homes all the time. So it's not going to be too long. It's not going to be too hard. It's going to be very, very immediate, very low and very calm and relaxed workout that especially is gonna put a little bit energies in your body. You can do it right with me. It's awesome. So let's start with a little bit of warm up. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the joints, the distal joints, distance from the center of the body. I'm gonna move it around in circles just to get the entire range of motion. In the warm up, if something feels like not right, if something's hurt or anything else, then just don't do it. Do whatever feels right. So I'm doing some circles inwards and outwards. Okay? I'm doing it as much as I feel. As long as I feel that it's good, that I need it, that's how I do it. That's how long I'm doing it. So moving inwards to the elbows, to the other side, moving inwards to the shoulders and back. And I'm opening my chest and my back forcefully. Okay, you can see with the inertia of my body, I'm opening the chest and the back and the sides of the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. I'm on energy conserving settings. And to the other side. And now when my hands are parallel to the body, just rotating to the sides. Okay, and those warm-ups exercises I'm doing as much as I feel. Okay, this is the main and important thing about warm-up. I don't want to do it too intensive, and also maybe not too little, just to open up the joints. Okay, so I talked with Idan and I explained I'm going to do a little bit of things on the chair. So most of us are sitting on the chair most of the day. Okay, so whatever I did earlier, moving the joints, I can do the same while sitting. Okay, so the wrists, elbows to the sides, shoulders, both sides, opening the chest and the back, and now I'm moving up. Okay, you can see I'm systematically going through all my joints and seeing that I'm not missing any of them. So now the neck, up and down, a few times, doesn't matter exactly how much, right and left. Really look over my shoulder. And also you can start by just the neck, but then move a little bit the spine. Okay, and then I can take only the shoulders, backwards and forward. Okay, so those kind of exercises for more warm-up that you can do also on the chair. I prefer also always to do it standing up, but what happens that most of the time we are sitting down, concentrating on our walk and don't really feel to get up, so feel like getting up. So maybe just start sitting down, moving your body. When you start moving your body, you start feeling the urge and the need to get up, and then you can get up and just continue. Okay, we'll return to the chair later. Now we're continuing systematically moving to all the joints to the full range of motion. Let's touch the toes and go up on our toes, up and down. Again, as many as I feel. And this is a balancing kind of warm-up. Putting my hands to the sides because it helps me maintain my balance. But besides the balance, the main purpose here is just to insert a little bit of effort into the muscles, into the to the joints. Okay, so now take one leg at the air up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right and left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotating outside and inside and shaking it a little bit. Other leg up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotating to one side and then another. Shaking it up a little bit. That's it. Let's touch our knees. Moving it in circles. Make it feel nice. Make it feel good on your joints. And just open it up a little bit. Let's put our hands on the pelvis area and start moving it in rounds. As I'm going with the movement, I'm starting to make wider and wider circles. Okay, then another one. So you can see basically I systematically moved all my joints to the full range of motion, not making it too forcefully, not too mild, just between. Okay, but what about the spine? So I also want to give you, it's also a warm-up, but also two exercises that it's very, very good for your back. If you're sitting many hours on a chair, that's really going to help you. Okay, so I'm taking and crossing my fingers, again with the energy saving settings, crossing my finger, going up, and then down. Right now, my stretches are dynamic. Okay, it's not static because I don't want to stretch statically before I work out. Puts too much pressure on the joints. Okay, I want to move dynamically and just open up the muscles a little bit, warming it up. Okay, so the first exercise, it's called Jackson curls. Jackson curls, it's basically kneeling down with a round back. Okay, keeping it round and go up. When you go up, extend it backwards a little bit. Then again, with a round back forward and up, stretching it and extending it forward, backwards and forward. Okay, let's do a couple more. It's also good for warming up, but as I said, it's a very, very, very good exercise, a stretching exercise if you're sitting many hours in front of the computer. Okay, it opens the spine. Okay, it's also called Jackson curls. So if that was the first one, the second one goes with a straight back. So this one is exactly as I did my profile to the camera, because I can see myself. You can do it in front of a mirror, and then look at yourself and make sure your back is straight when you're going down, as much as you can. But if I can go down further, that's how much I'll do it, as much as I can. and I'm staying a few seconds, maybe a second or two or three, down and going up. You can see the flexion is from my hip. Okay, so those two exercises are basically the base of the posterior chain posterior chain kind of maintenance, so it won't be shortened, and a lot of there are problems, a lot of back problems can cause from that, and because what happens is that we are sitting on a chair, while we are built for sitting squatting very low. But when we are sitting all the time, the range of motion ends here, then our posterior chain muscles shortens. So to prevent that, we're doing those two exercises, the back, round back, knee forward, the Jackson curls, and the second one, the straight and forward flexing from the hip. Okay, so great. So those are just to warm up just a little bit, and two that you can take for your back for prolonged sitting. Okay, so let's start by exercising just a little bit. Okay, so we're starting from very basic human movements. Okay, the most basic maybe are squatting. Okay, so let's do 10 reps from each one. Okay, so 10 reps of squatting, regular squat. Okay, regular squat, put your width, shoulder width, or maybe longer, maybe shorter, doesn't really matter. What we want to pay attention to is that the entire shoe pressing the floor. And I'm saying the entire shoe, I mean not a lot of pressure in the back side of the back part of the shoe, and not a lot of pressure in the front of the foot. Okay, so if you can't, and a lot of people say they can't, I mean maybe you're going down and your ankles goes up like this. So all you need to do is just to adjust the width. Okay, so do it the way that is comfortable for you. So this is a regular squat. Let's look at another variation of squat. Okay, put our two legs attached and go squatting with both legs attached. And now you can see from the side that I'm letting my knees to go backwards. Okay, no problem there. There's no problem letting your knees go backwards. It was a myth that don't allow your knees go backwards, but it's not a problem. And actually, I really like this version, this variation, because it really handles the range of motion and the flexibility and the mobility of those joints, the knee joint and the ankle joint, the ankle wrist joint, and also the pelvis area. Okay, so this is the second variation of the squat. Let's see the third. The third is opposite. Okay, a wide squat, and also you can see I'm putting my feet to the side. Okay, and I'm feeling the stretch, and I go down, and this is the purpose. It's also a mobility kind of exercise. Okay, for more advanced guys, if you want to try something different, you can try moving from side to side. We're going to do something very similar in a few seconds. Okay, so this is the wide squat, also called a sumo squat. This is our third squat. Okay, let's shake our legs a little bit, relax our muscles. Let's go to squat number 4. What do we have here? A low squat. Okay, low squat stands like the regular one. Okay, go down and up, but not all the way, just half the way. Okay, and a lot of people will find that it is a little bit challenging. So that's challenging. If you can do 1, 2, 3, stand up, and then go down, do that. If you really want to challenge yourself, you try to do 10, 20, maybe more, staying down. Okay? Okay, let's shake our legs a little bit and let's go to a fifth kind of squat. You can see the challenge on the muscles are building up. That's good. We're gonna move to the arms just a little while. Okay, so this is a Cossack squat. Each time we're gonna go down to one side. Once, two, right, and left, right, and left, right, and left. You can go down as much as you feel like. Doesn't have to be that much, but it is a wonderful opportunity to really challenge and maybe try to improve your range of motion, your flexibility, your mobility. Okay, so try to go as down as low as you can. And yet another version of it, you can see it's going low from side to side, not going up. Okay, maybe wait a few seconds here, and a few seconds here. Really good for mobility. Okay, before we're gonna leave the legs, let's give one energetic set for the legs, and that's the jump squat. Let's give one variation. Okay, regular one. Get ready for just 20 seconds of effort. Ready? 3, 2, 1, jump squats. You can see I'm landing very softly. Okay, I don't want to put pressure on my joints, on my knees, so I'm landing like a cat. And 3, 2, 1, break. Okay, so we worked on the legs a little bit. Leave them and work on the arms. And all of you, I'm sure, know the push-ups. Okay, so also we're gonna do a few variations of push-ups, and we have also variations for starters and for people with more or less strength in the arms. Okay, so first, the regular one. Width doesn't really matter, not too wide, not too narrow. Try to go down when your chest touching the mat on the floor. Your elbows can go sideways or backwards. And obviously, if it's too hard for you, you can put your knees on the mat and go down. Okay, great. Another variation of that would be the Y. Okay, the Y doesn't have many advantages, but it's more challenging and it's different a little bit. So with the knees on the mat or without. Okay, nice. Sure you all know that. And another one that is very popular, very known, is the diamond, like the shape that I'm forming with my fingers. Push up. But actually, a lot of people are struggling with this kind of push up. If you put your hands just more narrow, it will be, and letting the elbows go backwards, it will reach its purpose, which is to strengthen the triceps muscle and front deltoid, the front shoulder muscle. And this is the way you do that. Okay, nice. So let's look at another a variation of something like push-up, but not exactly, not exactly. Okay, a pike push-up. You take your pelvis area all the way up, okay, just like a dog facing backwards or something like that from yoga, right? And then flexing my elbows to the side. This is more an advanced kind of exercise, but it's very, very good. I recommend try it at home. Works also on the triceps and also on the mid deltoid. Great exercise. Okay, let's continue. From number 6 position, okay, this position, okay, 90-degree angle at all my joints. Moving, taking my knees a little bit up, kneeling forward and backward, forward and backward. An easier version will be with the knees on the mat. Forward and backward, forward and backward. By now your arms are probably pretty tired, but don't worry about it. You're going to move back to the legs in just a bit. Another cooler version of that is called, I think, the dolphin push or something like that. And it's from this position, we're going to a cobra-like kind of movement. So going back and forth. Back. Okay, also pretty challenging. Try this. It's very nice because it stretches the back a little bit. Okay, so let's move up to another very, very basic human movement. You all probably also know it. It's called lunges, right? So lunge is basically like walking, but maybe walking and kneeling down. But let's start from static kind of lunge, which we just going down. Okay, so this one practices control. We don't want to lose our stability to the sides, so we need to keep in control. You can do like 10 reps each leg. So we did left. Let's do the other one. And that's maybe easier stability-wise, but a little bit feeling the muscle, feeling it earlier, okay? Another one that I like more, it's the moving forward, the step forward lunge, okay? Just make sure you're not kneeling a little more, too much forward. Just keeping your balance, going down to the center. You can do 5 to 10 reps each leg. And usually, an easier version will be the step back lunge. Let's see what feels better for you. Let's do another leg. Great, so we saw three kinds of lunges. Let's maybe spice it up a little bit more. If you want a little bit more challenge, then you can do a walk. 1 and 2, backwards, 1. Okay? So see what works for you. Let's move up a little bit. Okay, we haven't touched the abs, and we all want abs for the summer, right? No corona is going to stop us from having our beach body, whatever. So, so a little bit of walk, abs walk, basic curls, move just the spine. You can see I'm curling only the spine. That's not a sit-up. The sit-up will be all the way. But we want to focus on the abs, and the abs are just doing this, the flexion of the spine. This is not the abs, okay? So that's one version. The second one, obviously, it's to the right and to the left. And again, I'm not going up, only flexing my spine. That's it. That's enough. Okay, also do it very, very slow. It doesn't have to be fast. It's like I can stop in each point of the time. Like here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or here. Okay, the point's clear, right? So those are curls, but sit-ups are a little bit more challenging. And for those, we want to take some inertia. And breathe out really helps. Yet another version of it will be the V-up. Taking the back up and also the knees flex to the chest area. And another version, it's called the X-up. Bringing our hand to the alternating leg. You can see I'm rotating my torso area so I can have the obliques engaged, the sides of the body, the sides of the abdomen area. Okay, so that was a little bit of abs work, just very basic one. And now, because we're sitting up, we sit in nowadays a lot of the day facing screens, okay? So maybe our back is leaning towards this kind of position and you want to fight it a little bit. So let's look at some of the upper back straightening. Okay, my arms are to the sides and I just want to detach my chest area from the mat. More advanced option could be to stay up there for a few seconds. Okay? Okay, great. So we're saying this is the upper back straightening option. There's another one. Lying on the back, elbows to the sides, and going up on the elbows. Like pushing the elbows down to the ground. I'm trying to attach both my scapulas together. Okay? Great. So that was a very short, very, very effective kind of workout. Let's look on some stretches. Okay? So those stretches you can do standing up or sitting on the chair. I'm going to start sitting on the chair and see some chair versions. So let's start from the spine and the torso area. If I'm putting my hands together and I'm pushing it with a round back forward and pushing the chest around with the round back backwards, pushing my chest forward, and the shoulders goes back. Air comes in, air comes out. So I'll have a little bit of control on my torso area. And since we have a lot of stretch, a lot of tension goes in this area, then maybe go stretch it backwards. And with the force of the hand, taking the head and force it down. You can do it to one side and another. Okay, let's deal a little bit with the posterior chain. Okay, stretching up the legs. So I'm putting one on another and going down as much as I can. And you're already gonna feel the stretch. Okay, I'm doing really a short, very short demonstration. For a more effective stretch, you will have to do that for starting from 15 seconds each kind of stretch, but it will have to be more 20 and 30 and 40 second staying static in a position for each stretch and release and maybe do it a few more times afterwards. So you can also take with both hands the knee towards the chest and release. Towards the chest and release. Other leg, exactly. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for being with me. Hope this was very helpful. You done?
Hi, Avi. Thank you, Avi, for delivering a virtual
I saw
workout.
you did it. You did everything. Way to go.
uh, so, first of all, thank you so much. I know that delivering a virtual workout is not so easy. You can see
Yeah,
you
especially in English.
in English, and you can't see anyone. So it's delivering a workout without seeing how each of
Yeah.
them exercise, and that's actually not easy. So kudos for you for doing that in the second time.
Thanks.
And so great, thank you very much. And so tomorrow we'll have another two sessions. So join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll be here again. Tomorrow we're gonna have two very interesting sessions uh, starting at 6 p.m. Great, thank you so much, and we'll meet you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Stay healthy.